Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you are. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and welcome to your match preview for Brighton versus Nottingham Forest, which will be tomorrow at, I think, kickoff 7:30 p.m. I want to say. We will have the watch along for you from 7 p.m. And of course, if you're not going and you would like to watch the match, this match will be aired on Amazon. We have a link down below for Amazon Prime and Amazon Video to give you a free 30-day trial. You can cancel whenever you want, so go sign it up so you can watch the game for free. In today's video, we are going to have a look at the predicted Forest team, what I think the Forest team will be, and to be honest, I am now thinking that the whole of the Forest fan base is thinking roughly the same in terms of predicted team. We'll go through the Brighton team and we will talk about where the game will be won and lost. So before we get into it, guys, if you'd be kind enough to help this video by hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and let's jump into it. Okay, so as I've said for the last couple of weeks, we're coming into the run-up of games where do you really, as a Forest fan, see points coming out of it? If in the next 3 games Forest are going to get a point, it's going to be this game here against Brighton, because after this we've got Liverpool, who've just beaten Man City, and then we've got the Gunners away as well. Not to mention, following that, we've got Brentford and Crystal Palace. Guys, let me know in the comments down below. 15 points up for grabs before the World Cup. How many points did Nottingham Forest get? This has to be the game, Steve Cooper. You've got to make the changes. You've got to ring the changes. You can even use the excuse now, and I think he has touched on it in today's press conference, of we've got 3 games in the space of 7 days. He's going to have to rotate the squad. You can hide behind that line if you want and at least make some changes. Will he make some changes though? I'm not convinced. I hope I'm wrong. Let's have a look at what I think the team will be. I think that Cook will be dropped. Not because he wants to drop him, just because he wants to rest him. Because, as mentioned, we have 3 matches in 7 days. I think there's no way he drops Jono after he missed the penalty. In Cooper's mind, having a player morally broken, the confidence broken and all that is probably way worse than actually dropping him for the sake of the team. I just think that, look, I might be wrong and he will drop Johnson. I just don't see it. Maybe he'll drop him. Look, maybe he drops him for this match to bring him back in for the Liverpool match to add some pace in. That would be the right thing to do. If he hadn't missed the penalty on Saturday, I think he may have dropped him to rest him. Now that he's missed the penalty, I don't know, guys. I don't know. But I think Worrell will come back in. Tuffalo and Williams will come in as well, because apparently, according to Cooper, Lodi and Aurier have picked up knocks and are injured. I don't think Aurier is a big injury, or Lodi for that matter, but I don't think they're quite fit enough to start on Tuesday. So it's either going to be a McKenna-Worrell combo or a McKenna-Cook combo. If this game was on later in the week, he would have stuck with Cook. Cook, guys, he's not got the pace, he's not got the stamina. He does need to rest out of the team. Maybe this is the time he finally drops him. In the midfield, he won't drop Yates. Unless he's picked up a knock. I think, though, Coyote will be dropped and Mangala comes in. He was talking about Mangala today, which brings to me the mind that he's finally listening to what we're saying and play our goddamn best players. So I think it'll be Freuler still, Mangala and Yates in the middle. And then I think he still sticks with Dennis up front with Gibbs White on the left. Maybe he switches Dennis on the right and puts Jono up front just to spice it up. But Dennis is not a striker. I've had many a debate on this. He's a left winger. If you watch the Wolves match back, you will find that more times than not, he stuck to his natural instinct, which was to drift out to the left-hand side and play basically on the width of it there. And what did that cause us? That caused us to have no front man at all up front. But look, what I will say is, if he does go with this team, it's okay-ish. For me, it's a case of subject to injuries. I would be bringing in O'Brien instead of Yates. Outside of that, I can stomach it more than I've stomached some of the other teams he's presented us over the recent weeks. Let me know if you think that will be the team he goes for. if he plays Coyote in this match, I'm just going to lose my crap. I really am. Especially with Mangala obviously fully fit, with O'Brien probably coming back from this bug or sickness or whatever it is. I'm going to lose my crap. I can tell you guys that now. Anyway, that's the team I think he's going to do. As always, let me show you the team I would go with for this match. Okay, so this is what I would go with. Subject to injuries. Look, if Vladdy was fit, he comes straight back in for me. There's a lot of people who are just up and down with Tuffalo. Had one good game, or an okay game, as I saw it against Villa, and people suddenly, as I mentioned previously, thought he's Roberto Carlos. Clearly against Traore, he was not. So Lodi is still the better player, and Lodi's been carrying an injury for a couple of weeks. So that, for me, just dictates everything on why we haven't seen the best out of Lodi. If Aurier's fit, I bring him in at right back. I will not play Nico Williams. Not in this match, not in the Liverpool match, not in the Arsenal match. If Aurier is not fit, bring on the French Brigade. I would put Biancone at right back, and I'd be dropping Cook for Bidet. For me, it's got to be done. In terms of the midfield, that is our best midfield three. This one, I will not have anyone argue back with. Well, you can argue back with me. I'm only joking. But you tell me who a better midfield three for us would be. Obviously, we're assuming he's going to play the 4-3-3, which I'm fine with. But I just don't see a better midfield three pairing. You've got two terriers in there who will win the ball back, who will play box to box. You've got Freuler who can quarterback the play. He can play higher up the pitch if we need to. It's interchangeable between those three. I think it works. I think that's a good midfield three. I'd go as far as to say that's a solid Premier League midfield three. For the front three, we need a number 9. You can have Surridge if you want. I've gone with Owoni. Look, as much as I think he is Bambi on ice, he can still score a goal. He's created chances. Yes, he missed the ones against Leicester, but give him a run in the team. Let's see what he can do. What have we got to lose at this stage, apart from our dignity? In terms of the other two, I'm dropping Jono, or should I say resting Jono. Let's be politically correct on it. And I'll put Gibbs White on the right and Dennis on the left in their correct positions. Look, you could switch them around. Dennis can play wide on the right as well, and MG Dub can play wide on the left. But for me, this has got to be the team. Bidet's got to be given a run out. This whole anti-French thing that's going on at Forest with Bidet, Biancone, and Basso, and Bolly. Why? What's this anti-French thing? I don't know. But Bidet comes in. A lot of you have said, well, you've never seen him play. Well, I have, and I can tell you, he's got pedigree in him. He's got potential, is probably the right word to use. This is a guy who was wanted by Villa, and we went heads up with them. This is a guy who very recently was wanted by Arsenal, but they didn't pursue him in the end. They actually wanted him with the likes of Saliba in their team. It tells you that there is pedigree. He's fast. He runs up with the ball. He can play in a higher line. Exactly what we need. So play him. Let me know what you think of this team. I think it would work. I think with this, honestly, with this team, if they played with a bit of confidence that's been shattered out of them, we could win the match, dare I say. But I don't think we're going to see this team. I really don't. I still think it'll be Favourites FC, Cook or Worrell, Yates. Coyote's been given a club membership into it by the looks of things lately. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Confidence for me on this one isn't really that high. All right, so let's quickly cover off Brighton and what we should expect from them now. Traditionally, under Harry Potter, they would play a 3-4-3 formation. And this new guy that's come in, the Zebra or whatever his name is, he did start with that formation. He came out and said that I won't be changing much. I don't want to tweak too much with the winning team. But what's interesting to see in their last match, which they took the L against Brentford on, he did change it into a 4-4-2 where he put Webster and Dunk in the middle, then Espina on the left-hand side, who funnily enough was linked to Forest, and Veltman here just behind me there. And then he went for a flat 4 in the middle with Casado, McAllister, March and Trossard, and then Gross and Wellcrap went up front in a 2. Now, I would feel that he's going to revert back to the 3-back formation. Brighton are probably one of a very small amount in the Premier League who actually play a 3 at the back quite well. So I think he's going to revert to type. And let me just bring it up for you guys. I think he'll go to something like this, obviously depending on injury, where he'll go Dunk, Webster and Veltman at the back. And then he'll have the wing backs as March and Espina as well, and then Casado and McAllister. And this, for me, is more effective when they have Trossard and Gross in behind as almost like a double 10 or a double pivot cam, whatever you want to call it. And then Crap here up front, who is completely crap. He hasn't scored for probably since before I got grey hairs. That's how long ago it was. And I think he probably will score against Forest, because if you need a goal, who better to play than us at the moment? So I think I expect to see them more in this more traditional 3-back lineup that they tend to go with. They have got a couple, well, one injury I think that got mentioned, which was, who was it? Mitoma. Mitoma's out injured, I think. Apart from that, I don't think they have too much going on with their team in terms of injuries. I could be wrong. Honestly, I don't really like Brighton. I know a lot of people say they're playing expansive, exciting football and all this crap. I just, as a traditionalist, don't really see them as a Prem team, but that's just me. So, have they got enough power to beat us? 100%. Is their team better than us on paper? Probably. Look, it's been well constructed under Harry Potter, but this new Zebra guy, has he come in and can he guide them? I don't know. He's a bit of an unknown. They're on back-to-back L's at the moment. So actually, we're going in as the form team, if that helps any of you guys feel any better. We've had 1 point in the last 2 games compared to their zip. So that's the comfort I can offer you. What do I see the score being? Let me know down below what you think it will be. Look, it goes one of 2 ways. If Cooper sticks to the team, let's just bring it up. If Cooper goes with that team that I have here somewhere, he goes with this team. Maybe a slight difference. Even Worrell at the back, whatever, and Williams. I think we got a shot. I really do. But if he sticks to Kind, if he carries on, I don't even think it's about the players anymore. I think it's about the mentality. I think if Cooper plays low block with every man behind the ball, what can we do apart from get out of there with a draw? And he's going to go cuddle every player and say, well done. That's not the football I want to see. Not with Arsenal and Liverpool coming up in the next 2 games. A draw would have been okay on this game if we'd taken 3 against Villa or 3 against Wolves. Right now, a draw is not even good enough. It's not. I don't know how many points we're going to get out of the next 15 points available to us. But if you were going to target a game, you damn well would expect this to be more of a point giver than the next 2 games, for example. But this is Forest, man. As we all know, for those of you like me who have followed them year in, year out, through the crap, through the good, through the ugly, every now and again, a result just gets thrown your way that you weren't expecting. And this could be that game. It really just depends on the mentality of the players, or what he sets the mentality to be. I'm going to say it's going to be like a 0-0. Or Crap is going to score his first goal this century. And they'll beat us 1-0. I don't think it'll be a drubbing. Now I've said it, it probably will. But I'm just not that confident, right? I'm not that confident, honestly, in Cooper's tactics. I've said everything I needed to say this week on it so far. But I'm still going to back him. I'm still going to back him, and I'm going to hope that we win this match. But I'm not filled with confidence. Let me know what you think down below. That'll do for the video today, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please don't forget, if you want to watch the match for free, go and click on that Amazon link. It's pinned in the comments down below. Go sign up to your free 30-day trial. We will have the watch along from 7 PM. There's going to be no time for a Predictor League before this match. So if you're in the Predictor League, please go and fill your results in because of the midweek matches coming on. I just haven't got the time, the hours in the day today to do it. So apologies for that. We will do like a broad wrap up of it, and the weekend ones probably on Thursday or something like that this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, before you go, to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Come on, you Reds.